Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I thought I would go ahead and do my top 11 of 2011 hair products. And I had to really think about this because I tried so many hair products last year, probably more than ever. And one of the things that I'm going to do this year with hair products and skincare and makeup, I'm going to really try to, once I find something that I really like, I'm going to just stop for a while. You know, I'm not going to try to find something $5 cheaper. I'm not going to try to find something that works just as good, you know, but a different brand. I'm just going to try to just stick with it. I'm going to try to simplify my hair routine and everything, makeup, skincare, everything, so that I can really tell you, instead of, in the past I've tried to just find all kinds of good things, you know, different price ranges, different availability, and tell you all about them. But when I do that, sometimes I can't really tell, you know, which one is working the best. I can't give a thorough review. So I'll start off with one thing that I have really enjoyed, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And I probably would not have known what good effects it has had I not just stuck to this one thing. And that is my Uemura shampoo and conditioner. And this is the Silk Bloom. It's restorative conditioner for damaged hair, firm touch. Let's see, and this says restorative shampooing for damaged hair, firm touch. Okay, this is not cheap. It's, I can't remember, it seems like it was right about $50 a piece. But it has lasted me, I know, probably 2 months, and you can see I've got a lot more. And this, I'm using this every time. It has argan oil in it and all kinds of stuff that just really, and I really wish that I could read that. But basically what it is it's a real reparative shampoo. And when I bought it, I just made a deal with myself that this was all I was going to use, so that I could really tell you and tell myself how well it works. And I have just loved it. My hair has never been so just silky and soft, and I mean, healthy is going to be a strong word because I bleach my hair, but as healthy as, I don't have split ends and I don't have any breakage. My hair's not falling out. It's very soft, you know, I just love it. So I know this is a lot, but I love it, and it's my favorite. So, okay, another one of my favorites this past year, and I don't have the shampoo and conditioner right here with me because when I got that, I got rid of everything else. I kept a few things on backup, but my shampoo and conditioner from Enjoy I gave to Brooke. So I just brought this out just to show you the bottle, and this is the conditioning spray. And I went through just almost all of the Enjoy products, and I can really honestly say I love them all. My favorite shampoo and conditioner from the 3 different types was the Luxury. I loved it. My hair did great. I don't think it's as conditioning as the Silk Bloom, but I think for the average person, it was just an awesome shampoo and conditioner. It gave great body. Didn't strip my hair. I just loved it. The only thing I didn't like about it, and you guys will know if you've tried it, you'll know what I'm talking about, is how thick it is. It got to the point where I could barely get it out of the bottle. It is so thick that, and then you can't spread it in your hair. You really have to work it into your hair. I think they could work on that just a little bit. But other than that, that would be my next favorite, I would say. And I did enjoy which that'll lead me into my next thing. I did enjoy the Kerastase. At first I didn't think it was worth it, and I used the shampoo and conditioner from the Nectar Thermique line, and this is the styling. Let's see, Nourishing Care with Heat Styling Protective Agent. So this is what I've been using lately in conjunction with this, which is the Uemura Essence Absolue Nourishing Protective Oil, Camellia oil, that's what it is, Camellia oil. What I do is I shampoo and condition with the Uemura, and then put it up. Oh, I almost forgot one thing that I love. I'll be right back. My hair turban. And this is just, I have a white one and a pink one. And I also bought some of the microfiber hair towels. And I really like the turban. And I always, when I saw people wear these or saw them in the store, I thought all of my hair will never fit up in there and I'll hate it, you know. I didn't have any faith in it. But then I saw Samantha Sherman. She was doing a tutorial one time and had one of these on and said she loved it. And I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And I think I got my first one at TJ Maxx. No, Steinmart. And then I got another one at TJ Maxx. And they're like $5 or $6. And so I shampoo and condition with the Uemura. Then I get out of the shower and I try to squeeze my hair out as much as I can. And then you just bend over and see how this part just slips right over your head, and then the length of your hair goes down in here, and then you twist it up and spin it back, and then it buttons right here, and you look just so glamorous with this on, let me tell you. John always makes fun of me. I can't remember what he always asks me, am I going to tell him his fortune? Evidently I look like a fortune teller or something. But so, and I keep my hair in this thing a long time, usually, gosh, at least 30 minutes up to like an hour. And just, this will absorb so much of that water in your hair. You can feel your head and it will just be soaking wet. And then I usually just take this and lay it right over my faucet in my garden tub, and it dries for the next time. And I usually use it like 2 or 3 times before I wash it, throw it in with the towels. So I've really loved that, and I think it's cut down on my drying time. So when I take my hair out of the towel, I take just about a quarter size amount of this, the Kerastase Leave In, with 2 pumps of this, and just, rub my hands together, and I turn my head over, and I start with the ends of my hair and kind of run it all through my ends, and then I run it through these sides, which are curlier and more fragile, and then I run it all through my hair. Then, this is funny, I take this. To me, nothing replaces my good old Goody Pic. Who knows how long I've had this, and I run this through my hair and brush it all out. So let's see, I don't know how many products that is. I'm not good at conforming to the rules, even the rules that I have set for myself. Like 11. So then I have shown you this before. I did have the the T3 Ultralight or Feather Light or something, and Brooke, in the last year, she's in middle school now, and it's like within the last year and a half, 2 years maximum, but really the last year, she has become just high maintenance, and she's got a little, I think she calls it a high fashion mullet, which really all it is her hair's it's disconnected layers. It's very Joan Jett, very edgy looking. And so she has to dry her hair out because she has really curly hair, or really pretty curly hair. And then she has to flat iron it. So she took over my T3. And I really did not mind because it got on my nerves so bad because of the buttons. Every time I would go to dry my hair, I would cut it off constantly, and I never got used to it. I never could get to where I didn't do that. So I ended up getting this, which is the Ultra Chi Low EMF hair dryer, and the buttons are still here, but see how they go side to side and not up and down. So you don't constantly cut this off while you're drying your hair like you do the T3, and I love it. I have enjoyed this hair dryer so much. I just love it. I mean, so now she's got that and I've got this, and we don't have to keep taking them back and forth. And I keep this on it so that the heat doesn't get too close to my hair, and I've just really, really enjoyed it. It's not quite as light as the T3, but I don't care. It's not too heavy, and it's not one, if you want one that just has this extreme force and just going to dry your hair in no time flat. If you have really straight, silky, easy hair, that's probably, something that you look for. But with me having frizzy, curly, wavy hair, it's better. This has a nice, steady flow. It doesn't get extremely hot. I just love it. It's perfect. Drying my hair, I pretty much round brush it the whole time because that's just part of the way I'm used to drying it. And my favorite brush, and I'm ashamed that these brushes have so much hair in them. I should have cleaned them out. but my favorite brush is the BrushLab brushes. Now this size is not available anymore, and that is probably why this was on clearance when I got it. So if you go to Ulta now, you can buy one that's just a little bit bigger, and you can buy one that's a little bit smaller. And if I had to pick, I would get the one that's a little bit bigger, because that's what'll give you the smoothness. And like when I do my crown and everything, I use this one. And Brooke likes this one too. I need to get her another one. So this is the one I use probably 90% of the time. When I really want my sides to be smoothed out, I use this one. God, that's so embarrassing. And this is the Marilyn brush. They call it a Tuxedo, so it's the Marilyn Tuxedo brush. And it's just it's got a good, nice, cushiony handle, and it's the boar bristles, and it just really smooths out your hair, but it doesn't, like, it's not one that you're just going to do all over your head with, because it doesn't really pick up the hair like this one does. This one just is real easy to pick up your hair and maneuver. This one is you have to do a little bit more work, but I only use it when I'm really trying to smooth out those sides, especially if I know I'm not going to flat iron or curl it, then I'll use this one. Then this is one that I just got not too long ago, and it is the Enzo Milano brush, and I'm not sure, 44 millimeter ceramic, ionic, silver, silicone ceramic is what it says on the top. This is the one that the girl that does my hair uses, and the reason I like this is when you are really trying to, like if I'm really trying to get these front pieces to go back and I'm just working it over and over again, my hair would get caught in this handle and it would hurt so bad, and it would just, the whole process kind of takes a long time anyway. So I was trying to cut down on frustration. So every time I was using this, a piece would get caught or whatever, and I noticed that this it has a little bit of the rubber handle, so it's easy to turn, but not the whole thing, and it has this, which keeps the hair on your brush, where it kept, wanting to slide off with this one. So, but this one is a little bit smaller, and I believe this is the largest one. So I have to use this one to get the height in the back, and then I use this one if I'm really wanting to curl these sides. If I'm going to flat iron it anyway or curl it, I just use this one the entire time. But I just wanted to give you some options in case you do different things. So as far as styling tools, I do have the Enzo Milano just curling wand. I have a Hot Tools 1.5 inch curling iron that I really like, and I've got that little Remington pink one that I use, and I like them all. The Enzo Milano curling wand, I don't know if it's any better than just curling my hair around my curling iron, but I had to get it, and I had to find out. But if I had to say the one styling tool, actually two, I've got the box, actually I've got both over here. The two that stood out the most to me was this, which is I know it's comical looking because it's so big, but it is the Hot Tools 2 inch. Now this is not that easy to find. I know my Ulta carries them most all the time, but I know Tammy was looking for one and couldn't find it. But what this is good for is anytime you see me with the big, like loose curls that are just kind of going back, kind of like the Kardashians always have the curls in the front, that's how I do it, is with this. And the reason I like this better than like the 1.5 inch is because it just really creates a big wave. Now if you want curl, it's not going to do that, but it's kind of like the best of both worlds when it comes to smoothing like a flat iron and then giving it a little bit of curl like a curling iron. And it does a little bit of both because it's so big, it really smooths out your hair, and I really have enjoyed it. All of these things I would replace tomorrow if they went missing. There's one thing that I want to tell you about that's missing, but I think it's up in Brooke's room. I couldn't find it, but it's somewhere. But anyway, so I love this, and this is just the Hot Tools 2 inch curling iron. They make one, and I've got one that's just gold with no coating on it. Don't get that one if you don't have to, because I think it will damage. They said it gets much hotter and it will damage your hair. It doesn't have the coating on it like this does. So that's one of my favorite things. This next thing has been kind of a surprise. It's kind of like the Chi hair dryer. When Brooke got her hair cut, she goes to the same girl I do. The girl that does my hair uses this flat iron, and it's the Enzo Milano. Looks like it's got makeup on it, and it is the Diva 1-inch flat iron professional. This is the box that it came in. And so Brooke just had to have this flat iron, and I kept telling her, Brooke, we've got a GHD. My other one is the white GHD that I think it was over $200, and I've had it for a couple years now. And I kept telling her, you know, we've got a good one. You don't need another one. Well, first and foremost on her Christmas list was the flat iron. Every time somebody asked her what she wanted for Christmas, she named that flat iron. So I got it for her. Well, she plugs it in, goes to use it, and guess what? She doesn't like it as much as the Chi. She said it doesn't get her hair as straight. So I said, okay, well just keep the Chi, and I don't use a flat iron that much. I'll just use this one. And I remember I picked it up, and it just feels so plasticky. When you feel it, it does not feel as nice as the GHD. The cord's not as nice. It just doesn't feel as nice. And I just thought, you know, because this one was, I think, $150. And and I bought it right at my hair salon. And so I went to use it one night, and I love it. And I think I love it for the reason that she doesn't love it. It does not get your hair as stick, which I used it last night. So, you know, this is slept on hair. But what I like to do is take the flat iron and kind of fold it back and then do my layers back that way. And then I'm not one to really section off my hair. Crazy hair. What is that piece? So I just kind of run it through. I just keep going around my head, and this one really works good. So it's really worked out good both with the hair dryer and the flat iron. I like the ones I have, and she likes those, so it's worked out good, and now we don't have to go back and forth. I'll have to get her a brush, and then I won't have to worry about that either. But so I love this, and it's cheaper than the GHD. It's probably about the same amount as the Chi, and you could probably get it cheaper than I bought it for. But if it just means a little bit, I like to support the people that I go to. I like to support my local businesses and the friends that I've made at local businesses. So it's worth it to me to pay just a little bit more if they have it. So I got it from her. Okay, I promise I'm almost finished. The next thing I was going to show you is my Bumble&Bumble white. It's called hair powder, but it's just dry shampoo. It's still a spray. I don't know why they call it hair powder. And it is expensive. It's about $35 a can, but it's the best. It gives the best body. It doesn't leave a heavy like residue in your hair. It doesn't have a smell that stays with you all day. It's just the best. The next best, I would say so far, the Tresemme I liked okay. I've tried so many of them, and now I'm going to try to stop doing that, because if you add up all the ones that I have tried and I didn't like, I could have bought probably 2 more of the ones I love. And I'm going to try to just be more like that this year. So, but this one I tried, the Volumizing Dry Shampoo by Oscar Blondie, and this is the one I have been using since I can't find the one that Brooke has taken from me. She likes to use it instead of teasing right there at the back of her hair, and that's kind of how I like it too. Basically all I do is this. I just kind of pick up my hair and spray it in there and do it like that. This kind of has, if I had to say, like a lemony. It almost reminds me of furniture polish, but you can see you just get that more body, and it doesn't weigh your hair down. Bumble&Bumble is my favorite. If I had to pick a next favorite, it would be this one. Going along with that, and you guys know, I bet I have tried, no exaggeration, 20 hairsprays in the last year. And if I had to say, I really like several of them. I like the Caviar by Alterna. I like the Redken, the one that's in that pink can. I can't remember what it's called. And I like the L'Oreal Elnet, probably the best. But I'm looking for the unscented. That would be if I really want to hold. But as you can tell, I don't really have a hairstyle. Even when I curl it, I would rather it be soft. And so this is my favorite hairspray. And when I first got it, I bought the little one, which was like $15, and tried it. And both the girls that work at the place I get my hair cut, Tess and Chelsea, both said how much they loved it, and both of them have just long, beautiful hair. And I got it home and I used it the first couple times, and I thought, what were they talking about? This hairspray does nothing. And the more I used it, the more I just loved it. And it's like, I didn't notice how much I loved the hairspray. I just noticed how much I loved my hair. It was staying soft, it was staying straight, it was staying silky. And what I do is I use this after I straighten it or curl it at night before I even go to bed. And it smells good. It doesn't leave like a smell. John's never noticed it when I got in the bed or anything. And it's so soft. And then I spray it, use it the next day. And it never gives my hair, certainly never makes it crunchy, but it never makes it dry feeling. A lot of those light, fast drying hairsprays would make it dry, real like straw. And so yesterday, it's kind of a funny story. I went in Ulta the other day, and this is when I really had a little talk with myself. I bought the TG, I can't remember which one it was. It was a can about this size, and it was about $20, and I had asked the girl that works there at Livia for a soft, shiny hairspray like this is, because this adds a lot of shine too. And so we got that one, and I told her I was trying to find one cheaper. And I got it home, and I just thought about it, and I was like, you know, there I went and spent $20 on a hairspray that I will probably not like as much. I will probably end up letting it sit there, give it away, and go back and get this. So I went right back yesterday, returned it, and went over to my hair place and bought this, and it was $26 for the big can. So that wasn't hardly any more, and now I have something that I really like, and I'm going to stick with it. It is a working hairspray, and what this does, you can spray before you use heat or after, but it has heat memory. And what it does is let's see, our labor of love while the fashion set, part working spray, part finishing spray with strong yet flexible hold and an uncanny memory for shape, even when brushed. It remembers, like if you use it and then you straighten your hair, it keeps it straight. If you use it and you curl your hair, well, then it keeps it curly. Without holding a particular style, it just holds that whatever you did with heat. So you can use it before or after, and then even if you, like, say I want to curl my hair tomorrow, then it'll still act as a kind of like a styling agent to help it curl. So I just love it. It just keeps your hair so soft and shiny, and it has not been clogging up. I just spray it. See how it comes out real even, and then I just kind of, you know, put my fingers in my hair like that, and it just keeps it, you know, I like the undone look anyway. So that's kind of how it does. I don't like to look too thick, too products, I promise. A couple weeks ago, I told you about the Bumble&Bumble blonde shampoo that I had used. It's a conditioner, shampoo and conditioner, and it's supposed to strip all the impurities out of your hair if you have like white, gray, or platinum or real light blonde hair. When I used it, it was terrible. It just stripped my hair like nothing I had ever experienced before. The last time it had been stripped that bad is when a girl put low lights in my hair and it caught and turned gray, kind of a lavender gray color, and she had to do a shampoo cap, which meant just strip every bit of everything out of my hair. Well, that's what that shampoo and conditioner did. So I just gave it back to the girl that does my hair, and she gave this to me, which is the L'Oreal Colorist Collection Blondes White Violet Shampoo with Botanical Extracts. Neutralizes yellow and brightens pale blonde and white hair. And I can honestly say I was scared to use this too. And I think the first 3 weeks that she gave it to me, I didn't use it. And I told her, I said, I didn't even use that shampoo. I was scared to. And she said, don't be scared. It's not going to hurt your hair. It's not going to strip your hair. So I used this, I think, time before last. Not last night, but I think 3 nights ago. And it worked great. It brightened my hair. It did not strip it whatsoever. And it just worked great. And that was such a relief. So I just used this, and I used my regular Uemura conditioner, the Silk Bloom. And then I just went on with my regular routine. So if you are looking for a good purple shampoo, this was great. Now I know there are just a bunch of them out there. Shimmer Lights, Matrix makes a good one. And I'm sure they're all good. Aveda probably makes an excellent one. But this one is the one she gave me, so I'm going to stick with this one because it works good, and I'm going to try not to. Normally, every one you guys told me I would be running out and getting, but I'm going to stick with this one because I know it works well, and I'm going to spend my money on something else. So love that. And then my last and final product, and I could not go without mentioning this one because I've been through probably 3 bottles of it. It is the Rusk Sensories Smoother Conditioner. I have not used this in the past probably 6 to 9 weeks because I have been using the Uemura oil with the Kerastase, and I have just wanted to really stick with one thing, but that is, the Kerastase is very similar to this. I think it does the same thing. It just puts like a coating on your hair, but not a heavy film, just enough to coat your hair, protect it from heat, and give it some dimension and keep it from having flyaways, just to give it some weight. And Passion Flower and Aloe Smoothing Leave-In Conditioner is what it's called. So I hope that that helped you just a little bit. I love hair products. I always have, and I have really found some good ones. I've really been happy with my hair lately. I have enjoyed it. I've been able to fix it and then go a couple of days, and it has not been breaking off. I've just really liked the products that I'm using, so I was kind of eager to do this video. And I am going to do a quick out for the day and let you go enjoy your Thursday. I'll be right back. I know the sun is glaring in. I'm wearing that little sweater that I bought last week at that boutique for half price. And I've got, you can kind of only see, I've got a little cami under it, just one of those that I get from the Limited. My belt is the below the belt, bell bottom blues belt. And my jeans are just the Rich and Skinny, and I believe they're either straight or skinny. They're not like jeggings, but I believe they're called skinny. They're pretty straight leg, but they're not like jeggings, and they're full length. And the shoes that I have on are the Dillard's, just little booties that I have that I've showed you guys a million times. And this is it. Lately I've just been carrying my Louis Vuitton Monogram Speedy 30, and I just love this bag. This would probably have to be my favorite handbag. It's just perfect. It's easy to carry. Yesterday I had it out in the rain. I didn't have to worry about it, and I just love it. So for accessories, I have on these earrings that I got at Oliver, my favorite store. And I don't know if you can tell, but they're little hearts. I don't have on any rings or bracelets because I felt like I've got so much going on with just the color in my top and my shoes and everything. I didn't want to just have too much, so I just went for the earrings. And nail polish, they are still the same nails. I know you are getting tired of them. It's still the Harmony, I guess, Night Affair, and I'll probably have them taken off probably after the weekend. I wanted to let it go for 2 weeks and get my money's worth. And the watch I have on is just the Champagne Aluminum Fossil. The fragrance I have on today is the Bond No. 9, I Love New York. And my sister-in-law called me last night. She had just gotten in the mail her Bond No. 9 Fire Island, and she loved it. And she's the one that I sent. She got the Ben a Moon long spike necklace, and she loves that too. So that makes me feel good when I suggest good things to you guys. And I'm going to go get my teeth cleaned today. They could use it. I get my teeth cleaned every 4 months instead of every 6 months, just because I have those teeth that are just prone to cavities. Let me go get my teeth cleaned, and you guys have a nice day, and I will see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.